so nice to see some new faces. Old faces, not old. Some faces I've seen before. It's a pleasure. I think you've been in this OralB IO journey already with us. Welcome to Barcelona. We're here again for the 7th time, actually, believe it or not. Also for the ones who have got the funky question, why OralB is in Barcelona at MWC. We are a connected device, so it is the best place for us to be. We're here for the 7th year, for the 3rd year in a row, actually. Believe it or not, funny circumstances in the past 2 years, I've always been here. Count on me, I'm going to be here for longer. No, I'm joking. I'm here and we are here. Not because I've got multiple personalities that I want to announce to the world, but because I'm not here alone to showcase the innovation that OralB has again to show you. But I'm here with our Europe Senior Vice President, Benjamin Dion, that is going to also welcome you. Welcome, Benjamin.
Thank you, Paola. Good evening, everyone. Actually, it's a very pleasure to be with all of you today to celebrate OralB, but also to present the big step forward we plan to achieve on OralB to keep on improving the oral care health journey for our end users. What is it, OralB? OralB, it is, let's say, cutting-edge technology. OralB, it is breakthrough innovations, intelligent health, and we touch millions of consumers, millions of end users. Just maybe two numbers. In Europe, we are talking more than 30 million of OralB users, and in the world, it is about 50 million. We were first in 1963 to invent the electric toothbrush, a game changer versus the manual toothbrushes. And we keep, let's say, we keep on innovating. In 1991, we put in the market the oscillo-rotating technology, a true game changer for the industry. And more recently, 2 years ago in 2020, some of you were there, we put on the table the IO revolution, setting up new standards for the industry and coming up with the micro-vibrating technology. 2 years after the launch, where are we? It's a huge success actually for P&G. We touch more than 1.3 million of users in Europe already, and about 2 million in the world. Of course, based on this success, we keep on investing a lot on the IO platform, on the technologies, with our research and development teams, but also, and they're really at the center of our design, with the dentist professionals. And we do that continuously over the last months. And more than words, I wanted to share with you this short video.
Non sono riuscita perché mi si è bloccato lo schermo.
Posso fare così? Sì.
No, we should keep going, and please do it. We made it as Instagrammable as possible, so please don't. We need to keep working on that. We're here, and I thank you so much, Benjamin, because you gave again an overview of what OralB is. OralB is a brand that is based on R&D, research on consumers, work with a dental professional, and I'm super happy to have some of these dental professionals in the audience today with us, which, by the way, you should take the opportunity to not get a dental checkup, or maybe ask for some advice. It's always useful. We are here and well, 2020 again, we introduced IO. Last year we were again here and educating people more on the connection between oral health and overall body health. And we are keeping that journey because, believe it or not, it's super important. We also introduced the sustainability goals that you see. And this year we're going to be showcasing also the progress we made on that important topic. But we're here for tech. Let's be honest, I see my journalists from tech that they look at me, if you don't give me tech, I'm not going to be happy. Want you happy? So what we're going to be introducing in 2022 is 3 new products. OralB IO4, OralB IO5, and our most premium OralB IO10 with a little secret attached to it. And you will see later. But before we start the journey, and by the way, I'm going to let you eat, I promise. I'm not going to just talk because it's just going to be boring. But I'm going to give you the first teaser, then I'll talk a little bit more, and then I'm going to let you start with a little teaser for you. Benjamin was saying, we do have more than 30 million people in Europe already using the OR toothbrush, or for the ones that are not very familiar with our beautiful terminology, is the oscillating rotating, the one that we launched, as Benjamin mentioned, in 1991. In 2020, we launched OralB IO with a brand new technology, so we are innovator in the area because we're bringing a completely different technology that improves even better. And what we keep doing in our Department of R&D in Germany, we keep talking, not to ourselves, but to consumers and to experts. And that is the whole idea. When we talk to consumers, we get feedback from them on how they use the toothbrush, on how they find useless or useful. Believe it or not, they also tell us sometimes that it's useless or we need to change something, so we also work on that. And what we did with OralB IO is getting the feedback also on the use, for example, on the app. Benjamin has mentioned that point, but the OralB app, we've got, since its first launch in 2016, more than 11 million downloads. So there are a lot of people using the app. In 2021, 2.5 million, probably also, maybe also connected to COVID. We had even more interest on oral health, overall body health, and the connection between technology and how technology can help our oral health. Still, we still get some people saying, I cannot brush my teeth with my phone, and honestly, I don't necessarily do it all the time. I do it from time to time, I do check the results, but I don't have it with me all the time. And that is the reason why we came up with a solution, because this is what we are here for. A little solution that I'm gonna reveal better later. So you're gonna have all the details. Well, you've seen some of the images already, but what it really does, you will see later. And you know what? You're gonna get it later. I'm just gonna lead you to another video, and then actually let you eat something, and I'll come back with news. God, you sound so serious. See, here we go. I'll let you eat something, and I'll come back with more news later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Paola. lui OralB 10 ci ha detto, ci ha anticipato che non ha bisogno di telefono, attenzione, non ha bisogno di app. Non ha bisogno di app.
Come farà?
Come farà? Adesso lo vediamo in questo video che gira in tutte le pareti.
Multiple personality to minds, as you can see. Here again, sorry for interrupting. I promise I'm going to be short. Well, I'm trying to be. I've got one question. By the raise of the hand, can you tell me in the room who tonight is going to be brushing their teeth with an electric toothbrush? Wow. Who's going to brush their teeth with a manual toothbrush? Okay. Netherlands, I need you. Okay, so I do have a challenge. And the challenge is convincing you to switch. That's my job tonight. But I'm not going to do that job tonight alone. Because as I said before, we don't work alone. It's not random works, just talking to ourselves, but we do listen to consumers and more. We do work with our dentists and hygienists. And I do have the pleasure to invite on stage the expert that is hopefully, and we will check right after, going to convince you that electric toothbrush is better than manual toothbrush. I would love to get on stage Dr. Denise Calzolari.
Attenzione, special guest.
And we do have Dr. Denise Calzolari. Thank you so much for joining. It's the third year, the fourth year that we see each other. It's getting really, really long. It's a good relationship, and even more because, again, we take into consideration the input from experts like you when we design the toothbrush. And when we go and tell consumers what they should and should not do with the toothbrush. But I think they've heard enough of me. And it would be great if you can tell them, convince the people that use the manual toothbrush why electric toothbrush is better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paola. I would like to thank OralB for this wonderful event this night and for giving me the opportunity to share my experience with my clinical experience with the power toothbrush. Why do I recommend power toothbrush? Because of scientific literature. You have to know that international literature says that people who brush with electric toothbrush have cleaner teeth than people who brush with manual toothbrush. And we know, and we know that cleaner teeth means a better oral health. But there is another thing that we do, that a better oral health means general more health. And I'm really, really excited. Also, we know that the latest studies about OralB IO show that it removes 6 times more plaque from the gum line than manual because of the oscillating, rotating movement, the pressure system of I don't know how to say it, the pressure sensor, the sensor pressure that help the patient to use the right force and obviously the time. I think that all these characteristics of the power toothbrush, in my opinion, make it the perfect tool for the daily oral hygiene routine. And what I can see every day on my patient mouth totally confirm what literature say, the data. The plaque almost disappear. The gum inflammation get better in a really fast way. But there is another thing that literature doesn't say, doesn't tell us. The patient who switches from manual to electric toothbrush makes a mindset change. The patient really begins to love the moment of brushing, and he continues to do it more and more willingly over time, and they never go back. They never go back because he feels feels his teeth, smoother, really cleaner. And I think that this is the real important thing, and the thing that makes excellent adherence from my patients to my clinical advice. Remember that neuroscience tells us that if you are doing something that you love so much, you will continue to do it all the time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. And I do have, can I put some of the people that use the manual toothbrush on the spot? Do you mind that? Can I go around to the mic? Raise a hand if you want to answer simply, and tell me simply why are you still using manual toothbrush, and if you're willing to try the electric toothbrush. You're so shy. Okay, I'm not going to ask the question, but I hope that Denise's input has helped to convince you that, again, the electric toothbrush does remove 100% more plaque than a manual toothbrush. It does. It's a clinical test. It's not a funky claim that we make. We test it on real teeth, on real products, and it is a result that we have. And that is also the reason why, and the most important reason why, when we launched OralB, as we said, and we have got the most premium, but for really allowing as many people as possible to use the electric toothbrush, a very performing electric toothbrush, which, by the way, OralB is more performing than the previous models we have. So for doing that, we are introducing as many layers and as many products in our lineup for really allowing everyone to have one. Doesn't matter what budget they are willing to invest. And that is the reason why we are introducing OralB. Nobody's been listening to me. 4 and 5. Good job. Look at the video and enjoy the rest of the dinner. I'll be back.
Paola, vediamo cosa arriva.
You got me feeling so good, so good. You got it all and I'm good, What can I say? Incredible. You got me feeling so good, so good. You take me breath away. Unforgettable, so good. Obsessed, so new, so fresh.
How difficult for some people is to use the app, or simply they don't have it in their bathroom when they use the toothbrush, which is reasonable. That's the reason why we wanted people to have really a possibility of checking where they're brushing their teeth, how they're brushing their teeth, how much pressure they put, as Denise explained before, and giving that in an easy way that is not having the phone, but is having a device. And that is the new device that comes with OralB IO 10. And the new OralB IO 10 comes with IO Sense. Check it out, and I'll tell you a little bit more. remains the same, but we've got additional functionalities. So if you remember the app, and for some of you, hopefully some of you are one of the 11 millions that they downloaded the app. If you haven't done it, you can still do it tomorrow, so that you can check it also at the booth when we see each other. And the new device gives you a lot of the information that the app was giving you. So where to brush your teeth, and you know that you've got, and if you don't know, you've got 16 different areas in your mouth. 16 is front and back and side and up and down, and Denise can tell you even more, but there are 16 of them. The device is going to tell you exactly where you're brushing and if you're brushing them enough. Because actually the reality is that we don't brush them enough. So when it goes from blue to white, means that you've brushed every single part of your mouth, and really gives you the difference, gives you the 100% removal of the plaque. And the reason why, again, is the magnetic charger, so it charges in 3 hours as the previous one, but it gives you much, much more information without the phone with you, which means that, again, it's much more useful for that experience that the consumer wants to have. At this point, we do not have that product to show you, but hopefully, between now and September, we raise the curiosity. So in September, when it's coming to the majority of your countries, you're going to rush through and buy one. Right? Yeah. That's what you're excited. So I truly, truly hope that you tomorrow will be checking the product at our booth. You will see it. Again, it's a prototype as much as still some of our products we have in hand are prototypes, but you can still try them. Try them and let us know. Because your input, as much as our consumers and our dentists and our hygienists, is super, super important. You see products from different companies, and it's key for us to get the feedback from also comparison. And we do know that in a bunch of markets, we do have tests, and we are winning with IO. A lot of the testing market, and it's super, super powerful, because that is not us, it's not the test that we do in-house, but it's really the test also from your side, or from some of the magazines that there are in your market. And they're super powerful, and let's hope that the next 2 years, when we meet again, or potentially next year, IO is going to be as successful with 4, 5, and 10 with license. I leave you to your beautiful dessert. Keep some for me, please. And I leave you with a video that recaps everything I talked. I talked a lot, and I apologize for that. I hope it was interesting. I leave you to the video, and then we say goodbye. Thank you so much.
Why do I recommend?
Ecco, why do I recommend power toothbrush? Teeth cleaner
Se hai detto patient has.
the inflammation of the gums.
Migliora.
Sì.
Get.
Però prima di dire questa cosa dovevo dire che... Però aspettate, vi devo dire un'altra...